episode of Wellness Wednesday, we are going to talk about the benefits of Organique Açaí. As everybody knows, I'm pretty sure Organique Açaí is one of the most prominent acai berry supplements on the market. But here to join me to talk more in depth about the product is our dear friend and a renowned clinical dietitian, Mr. Jake Andal. Hello, Jake.
Welcome back to me.
Yeah, welcome back to you. So for those who do not know Jake yet, or were not part of our last episode, Jake is a renowned dietitian. He also works for many different brands to promote nutrition and wellness. On top of that, he is a superhuman who is taking up meds.
Oo nga eh. Ang tawag dun bida-bida, no?
Yeah, grab it. But you show us that life can really be lived. You know, you can be your best self. So I met Jake in 2020, and back then you were still writing your thesis, and I kind of just wanted to start with, how did Organique help you? Because in the last episode we talked about how you were inspired sort of by Organique when you first worked with us, but I wanted to know how we really helped you.
So yung Organique, it was very helpful for me because number one, we need to add antioxidants in our diet. No? So albeit wala tayong talagang standards on how many antioxidants we need to take in per day, but naka-emphasize siya on eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. And mahirap ngayon to incorporate fruits and vegetables sa market, sa diet natin because of inflation talaga. Pamahal yung bilihin natin at nahihirapan tayo to innovate ways on how to incorporate antioxidants. Kasi di ba, ang number one source naman talaga ng antioxidants sa diet natin is fruits and vegetables. So with supplements like Organique na very concentrated siya at natural, walang additives, walang ibang halo, napaka-potent yung antioxidants na naman niya. So it can boost my antioxidant intake per day, and it really helps because if you have adequate antioxidant intake, number one, you would get less infections like common colds, etc. Number two, in the long run, it can help your arterial health. Siyempre, yung mga ugat na dinadaluyan ng ating dugo, nadadamage din siya. At pag na-damage yun, umpisa yun ng pagkakaroon ng tinatawag nating cardiovascular disease or sakit sa puso at na maaaring mag-cause ng atake sa puso in the long run. So yung antioxidants na yun, it can also like repair our arteries yung dinadalo ng dugo. And number three, it can help curb down your blood sugar and appetite, especially tayo, mahilig tayo kumain, no? Yeah. Tayo mga Filipinos, bakit ba mayroon tayong dalawang merienda sa isang araw, di ba? So it really helps, lalo na on my thesis, I worked on the effect of antioxidants from berries and how does it affect our appetite through yung tinatawag nating GLP-1 hormone. So nakita natin yung antioxidants, it can help curb down the appetite by managing your GLP-1 hormone. And I guess number four, talagang it's very versatile. No? Kasi come to think of it, if you buy fruits and vegetables in the market, nakakasawa din just to eat it as it is. No? To eat like for example, strawberries as strawberries lang. And ang ginagawa natin, we incorporate ways for it para maging shakes, etc. And yung acai berry, since fruit concentrate na siya, it's very versatile in putting it on, for example, you want to bake, or you want to do smoothies, or you want to incorporate it on juices, or salads. Napakadali niyang gawin.
So Jake, you are probably one of the busiest people I know, apart from doing these brand collaborations to speak about health and wellness and nutrition, you are also studying medicine. So I guess your schedule is very, very packed, right?
Yeah, super. So, kaya very important to incorporate a lot of products in my diet that can really help with very busy schedule.
Yes. So, Organique, as we know, sort of has multiple products. We have the premium blend, we have capsules for on the go, we have our instant coffee and instant choco. I personally drink a lot of coffee. As a nutritionist, I know you're probably going to tell me off, but I'm sure all of our listeners also drink coffee, if not all of you guys. I know that coffee is one of the number one selling products actually in the Philippines. So how do you incorporate Organique in your everyday life, and what makes it different from anything else that you've used?
So if you're going to buy products in the market, talagang it really pays to check the nutrition facts. No? And it really gives you parang an idea kung ano ba yung mga nilalagay ng mga food companies dun sa kanilang mga products. So number one, sa premium blend, makikita mo na talagang isa sa mga pinakang top sources ng ingredient list niya is the acai berry concentrate talaga. So ako, I really like using the acai berry concentrate kasi you really taste the acai berry as it is talaga. And wala siyang preservatives, no? So ako, in the morning, since I'm very busy and I really need to get energy to get me through the day, nag-ano ako overnight oats, and then I put milk and then acai berry, talagang 2 shots yan with oats, and then it will give me a lot of fiber already, protein from the milk, and then antioxidants from the acai berry. Tapos, when I arrive at the hospital na sometimes in the lecture rooms or in the in the wards when we do rounds, I need my coffee fix, no?
Yeah.
So that's the time I use my acai berry coffee. And then some patients pala or some consumers out there, no, natatakot silang uminom ng acai berry coffee kasi when they look at the nutrition facts, meron siyang 13 grams of sugar. Mahalagang isipin natin na ang fruits mismo ay may sugar.
Yeah.
At hindi lahat ng sugar ay masama dahil nga yung mga fruits, meron din silang taglay na sugar. At ang mga sugar, hindi rin sila pare-parehas. Yung mga iba ang mga coffee products na nasa sachet, alam mo ba, meron tayo silang tinatawag na high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
Ito yung processed sugar na maaaring mag-cause ng fatty liver or diabetes. Pero kung titinaman natin yung acai berry coffee, gumagamit siya ng cocoa sugar, which is a lot healthier alternative. And that sugar alternative is also something that diabetes persons can also incorporate in their diet because mas mababa yung glycemic index niya. And comparing it to other products in the market naman, yung acai berry only contains 13 grams of sugar, but the other instant coffees would contain 20, 25. So it's really something that they should consider na parang it is a lower sugar option. And besides having lower sugar, it also has antioxidants from the acai berry itself. And then sometimes, kapag hindi ko kayang mag-breakfast, kasi sometimes you need to go to the hospital and do rounds like very early in the morning or sometimes yung lectures namin very early, that's the time that I take the supplement, yung the tablets, no? In lieu of the premium blend. So, yun yung usually na ginagamit ko and how I incorporate it. And then also, during workouts, post-workout, I also take acai berry because we need antioxidants in the recovery of our muscles. So, kasi yung mga nag-gym na mga friend na viewers natin, di ba? Usually, when they think of supplements incorporating sa kanilang wellness routine, they focus on whey protein, which is very important. But in muscle recovery, you also need antioxidants. And acai berry can help boost your antioxidant intake for your muscle recovery.
Wow, very, very in-depth. Yes, I love that. For our last question of the day, just a really quick one. You talked about sugar, how we should not be afraid of sugar. You talked about milk and protein. I think there's such a conversation in the diet industry right now that cuts out dairy, cuts out sugar, just very harsh, being harsh on yourself and your diet. So what would you tell our viewers who are trying to be healthy but also trying to enjoy life?
I think, pag tayo, di ba, nagda-diet sa mga viewers natin, pag nag-set tayo ng we will partake in a diet, we think of restriction, removing this, removing that. But in wellness programs, what we really need to emphasize is addition in our diet. Ang mindset dapat natin is not really on what you need to eliminate, but rather what you can add. For example, you can add working out, you can add antioxidants, you can add sleeping early, or you can add fiber in your diet, di ba? Or you can add like changing from white rice to brown rice, or you can add like shifting your instant coffee to a coffee that is healthier. So, ang mindset dapat natin is what you can add, but not what you can eliminate. Because the more you eliminate things from the diet, the more it will become taxing, and the less it will be effective. Nasa mga pag-aaral din naman yan eh. If you look at studies looking into why people na nagda-diet ay hindi nagiging successful, it's because, number one, they eliminate so much in their diet and it becomes very drastic, masyadong different from their usual diets, kaya hindi siya nagiging successful. So that's the reason why we should focus on what we need to add in our diet but not to eliminate. And at the end of the day, moderation is the key naman talaga. It's not deletion, it's not restriction, but moderation. We can still enjoy all of the foods that we love, we just need to focus on moderating the amount that we need to eat.
That is so true. Thank you, Jake. That was a wonderful conversation ender to our little segment. To our viewers, I hope that that inspired you to live healthier and happier lives. Remember that it's not about taking things out of your life, but always about adding value and adding happiness and health to your life. Which is why we would like to thank Organique for sponsoring this podcast, for bringing together Jake and the rest of our wonderful community, bringing us together to talk about health and wellness, and also to take away the scary stereotypes that surround the diet culture and the nutrition culture. Jake, thank you so much. I've learned so much from